We're going to talk about one of the most elegant and beautifully intricate movements in the history of design, and that's Art Nouveau. Think about those iconic flowing lines, botanical motifs, mystical characters, expressive, highly stylized typography. All of this stuff blends into a masterpiece. And what I really want to talk about is how this style has heavily influenced the current graphic design world as well as the art that you've been seeing lately. But first, let's get into a little bit of background for you. So Art Nouveau, or New Art, started around the 1890s, and it actually carried into the early 1900s. Obviously, we still have it today. It's considered a response, though, to the rise of photography and the industrialization and all of those effects on art. Remember, the first camera actually came out in 1816, and it rapidly changed how portraits and other imagery was captured and produced. So really everything post that time period was starting to promote more industrialization, city living, labor, manufacturing. So artists and designers wanted to bring beauty back into everyday life, which makes a ton of sense. So they looked to nature, mythology, organic, natural shapes for inspiration, and Art Nouveau started appearing as a style everywhere, from buildings and furniture to jewelry, textiles, posters, and label designs. It's expressive, delicate, and mystical looking all at the same time, and it brought sort of a romantic wonder and beauty back into art. But how does Art Nouveau end up influencing graphic design? Well, I've got 5 reasons for you. First, we have to talk about the famous Alphonse Mucha, a Czech painter, poster artist, illustrator who became one of the faces for Art Nouveau. In fact, in Paris, the movement was literally nicknamed Le Style Mucha. You can see why by how incredible his work is. Thanks to Mucha and new advances in printing tech, specifically color lithography, he and other artists started designing beautiful full-color posters, and these were being mass-printed, like posted around Paris. So this largely marked the beginning of poster design and, in extension, graphic design, because it's seen as a respected art form. All right, next, let's talk specifically about the posters for a little bit. Artists like Mucha turned advertising into literal art with Art Nouveau poster design. It was all about combining the imagery, the typography, and layout into one cohesive, stunning piece. And the components of Art Nouveau posters, which are all still very popular today, by the way, they're about idealized female figures, flowing garments, a lot of moving hair, natural motifs, and of course, hand lettering. This format has become a blueprint for a lot of the design posters we see today, especially when we want them to be more than just about the information, because this style showed that a poster could be more about storytelling, how graphic design could be both commercial and collectible, or practical and artistic at the same time. Another key characteristic of the style that's influenced our graphic design world are the characters and the symbols. So Art Nouveau artists pulled inspiration directly from the natural world. So we're talking about stylized flowers, insects, birds, even mushrooms. And there was a touch of mysticism or magic to this. You can think about tarot cards, for example. You know that classic black cat poster, Le Chat Noir? That's an Art Nouveau style poster. This love for natural and otherworldly forms still shows up in graphic design today, especially for branding in candle design, herbal teas, vintage-inspired packaging, and even high-end fashion. While it sometimes can feel spooky or even ancient feeling, it still has that appearance of a retro vintage high-end style. One of the most lasting impacts Art Nouveau had on graphic design is its typography. Absolutely stunning. This style aimed to treat the lettering as an intricate part of the design. Letters were hand-drawn or painted, decorative, and full of character. They're often mimicking vines or branches or other organic shapes. Whether you're designing a poster, a logo, or even a tattoo design, this type of elaborate, expressive typography instantly adds personality. So you'll find it in the fonts that lean more mystical, vintage, bohemian, or romantic. And by the way, in Kittl, we've got a ton of these fonts. Just search Art Nouveau over in the fonts panel and you'll see options that perfectly fit this style. They're often used for things like wedding invitations, stationery, or greeting cards. You can find these templates in Kittl as well. There are a lot of beautiful options. Some lean more bohemian and others lean more floral or sophisticated. Lastly, Art Nouveau was not afraid of extra flair with detailed ornamentation, and we're happy for that because it's another direct influence on graphic design as we know it today. Think ornate borders and intricate patterns. frames. We recently talked about Swiss design. Graham did that video, which we'll link down below if you're interested. And while that style has a mantra like no decoration without purpose, Art Nouveau is more like the purpose is to be beautiful. So it gives lush, romantic, or nostalgic vibes. Wedding invitations, album covers, tarot card decks, vintage perfume packaging. This is where all the ornamentation works so well and where Art Nouveau's influence is showing up most often. This is best done through elements like elaborate frames around text or borders to place around your design or maybe patterns in the background. And you can find loads of these elements in Kittl. So if you love this art style as much as we do and you're feeling inspired, you want to give it a go, you should hop over to Kittl, type in Art Nouveau in that search bar and see what you can find. Fonts, ornamental borders, whimsical shapes, icons, figures, and templates all have that classical Art Nouveau layout. Plus, you can go into the photo library and you can find pictures that perfectly match that style. Or if you want to get a little crafty, a little bit more unique, you can experiment with creating an Art Nouveau inspired character or maybe a border with the image generator in Kittl. Now, I find it most helpful for creating those borders. And you can make some really unique visuals with this, completely specific to what you're envisioning. And let us know in the comments what you think about this style. Do you like it, or do you prefer something more minimal or something more bold perhaps? Let us know what other classic design styles or just any design styles in general you want us to cover here on the channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe here so you don't miss videos just like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.